This is an Il Bello 150cc. This is a 1966 Vespa 150 Super.
Sweet, fly, swift scooter.
A Schwinn Sport 150.
Well, I borrowed somebody's Fly Il Bello, it looks like.
I'm riding the Il Bello 50cc.
I'm riding a Metropolitan, Honda Metropolitan.
Got my 1978 Pook Free Spirit.
I am riding the Sachs Madass 125.
I ride a Honda Metropolitan.
Curly 2008 Sport City.
Honda Metropolitan.
I am riding a severely modified 2002 Queen Clay QM 100.
It is the greatest toy ever invented.
Oh, I like it a lot. I like the pullback handlebars on it. It's got the windshield. It's got the old style body that looks like a 1950s cop bike.
Oh, this is the first moped that I picked up. Did about 25 miles when I got it. Put a little kit on it, a pipe. Now I'm hitting about 45, 50 miles an hour. Not bad for a little motor.
Well, I was living on the east side, and the parking, being able to just pull up on the sidewalk, is kind of beneficial. So that's my favorite part about it.
It's an easily modded bike. All I did was intake and exhaust, and now it does about 70 miles an hour.
Where did you get your scooter?
At some random car dealership in South Dakota. That's where I went to school at the time. So shipped it all the way back here to.
You didn't ride it back from South Dakota?
Oh no.
That would have
Take
been
a
good
couple weeks.
So how many bikes have you owned in your time?
Two.
This is the second one.
First one I bought from Bill. It was a TGB.
Key West?
It was a Key West, yeah. It was very nice.
And you said you needed a little bit more?
I needed more because I moved farther away. So just upgraded a little bit in size, and but I didn't opt to go with the motorcycle route. I stayed with the scooter class.
You know, I've always been a motorcycle guy, and I just got this year, and I got to tell you, like in the city, no other option for me. The fact that you can park it on the sidewalk like a bicycle, and I beat my friends every time we meet up downtown. I'm always beating them on this thing, so it's great. It's great.
Wanted one ever since I was a kid in high school. Unfortunately, my father was very strict and would not allow me to have one. And after his passing, I took some of my small inheritance and purchased this bike as you see it.
And so 2003, how many miles do you have on it?
I turned it over once. Right now I got 14,000 plus.
That's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
What have you done to your scooter?
Well, I put speakers on it and put an MP3 player on it.
Well, I picked it up in the boneyard for $100, not running, and got it running, rode it around for a while. Things started breaking, like panels, and finally lost the front wheel bearing, and that was enough. Said I was going to do whatever it took to fix it up, make it actually decent roadworthy. So new taillights, new headlight, better fairing. The entire front end's been cut off, and the new one's been welded on from a 250 scooter.
Well, I always wanted a motorcycle, and I once tried a friend's motorcycle, and it was too big for me. I accidentally rode it up someone's garage door, scared the daylights out of myself, so I said, I think I need something smaller. And then when I found out about scooters, I was like, oh, that'll work. And then I found out if I got a 49cc, I wouldn't need a special license or have to take a class. All I had to do was learn on my own time, and that's what I did. I bought it and rode it around the neighborhood and got comfortable, and now I just zip around like a pro.
They're goofy and you get a lot of looks.
When the weather's nice like this, it's pretty entertaining. It's like a convertible on two wheels. Just being out in the open, I like having a smaller vehicle because it feels like you don't have to handle as much and you're just kind of out on the road, and it's fun.
I like being outside. I like smelling the grass and the summer air and lilacs and seeing all the people and getting front row parking at festivals and just being outside. It's summer, it's Wisconsin, we get a tiny little slice of life, you gotta milk it.
Scooters are fantastic if you need a quick ride to work, to anything local that you don't need to carry a wagon or a trailer for.
I like actually being able to put the bike in top gear and crank the throttle and actually roll. I actually owned a Harley for 10 years and never took it out a second. It was just not fun.
They're easy to tinker with. Gas, compression, and spark, and they go.
I like this personal. You know, it's a certain kind of culture that's revolved around being a scooter rider. You know, it's a scooter that you really want to be on, not a motorcycle or a Harley, but a scooter. You know, and that's what I like about it.
Because I look good, and the gas mileage.
It's kind of a toss-up because there is part of me that's a little frugal. I like the fuel economy.
Well, and the gas mileage factor, I mean, 100 miles to the gallon, come on.
And not to mention 100 miles to the gallon doesn't suck.
I mean, it does a whole lot better on gas than my truck does.
It started out just for fuel consumption, back when the fuel prices jumped up. And it ended up being that I liked it so much that I was talking to the owner of the scooter shop here, and he was telling us about a club that is in Milwaukee. And I joined the club, and now we're starting to meet everybody, and we've got regulars that come on rides every weekend, and now it's more of a social thing than it is an economic thing.
Because it's fun. It's a form of freedom that you don't feel in an automobile.
Freedom, it's to ride in open air. No, you don't have the shell around you. You're exposed to the environment that's around you. You're connected to the road. You're lightweight. You're maneuverable. It's actually more fun than the big bikes. I've ridden the big Harleys and everything else. Some of the big sport bikes, and this is just a blast.
If you've got a bad back, or if you have problems with your knees or walking, you can still ride. If you get a scooter, even if you walk with a cane, you know, the scooter will set you free. You can run around town and be out with everybody else, you know, and be more active. So if people are wondering about that, I would recommend it for anybody.
What did you think of the ride we went on?
I thought it was great. I wish it had been longer. I could ride all day if you'd let me.
That was awesome. It was perfect. I loved it.
It's been a lot of fun. A lot of people.
This is the best one so far. It's my third rally, I guess, for me. Each year it keeps getting bigger, and a lot more participants and newer bikes. It's great.
It was amazing, man. We were definitely a spectacle, man. We put a lot of smiles on people's faces today, so it was fun. It was really good.
We took over the road. We were the dominant force for a change. Ah, power in numbers.
Oh, I thought it was beautiful. This is what I bought it for. This is exactly what I thought it would be, and it lived up to it. This is the reason why I wanted a scooter.
And so we had our day today. The scooters and mopeds had our day. It was a mismatch of every kind of scooter, brand new, vintage, Chinese to Vespa, Aprilia, big super cruisers to little pedal mopeds, and everybody just jumped in, had a great time. It was all about riding in a great big group. And you know, we stopped a lot of traffic at the intersections, had to let everybody run through because the lights would turn. And we'd string out about 3-4 wide for about 3 blocks long. So we were a great big scooter snake running through Milwaukee. Down by the lakefront, nice and cool. It's awfully hot today here.
And if you were to go to a scooter shop, what shop would you go to?
Moto-Scoot right here.
Moto-Scoot.
Well, I'd have to say Moto-Scoot because of all the work that they've done today, and just it was a great time. You have to repay the people who make you happy.
I come back here to Moto-Scoot. This would be the place I would come to. Service, they'll work on it right away. They don't give you no hassles or nothing. There's a lot of, they fill you in on the different bikes and let you know about the upgrades and the technology and everything. So that's what I like about it too.
Thanks, Bill.